Hey guys, it's FlareTech here. So hopefully I will be building this PC sometime in the future. I currently don't have any money, so probably not soon, but I'm sure it'll happen sometime, alright? Now first thing about this PC is that it will kill a console, alright? It will destroy a console. Any console. It's fully upgradable in the future. You can add stuff to it, you can add storage, you can add another graphics card, upgrade the processor, add 4 times as much RAM. It's crazy on how upgradable this is. Like, really. Alright, so the first part I will be talking about is the motherboard, which is the ASRock B150. It is $80 US. It looks really great with that nice orange and black. You can put 2 graphics cards in it for SLI or Crossfire, whatever you want to do. It has 4 USB 3 ports and 2 USB 2 ports on the back in the I/O. It's got 4 RAM slots with support with up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. 64 gigabytes. So you'll be set for life, almost. Now for the RAM, we will be going with a single 8 gigabyte stick of DDR4 2400 megahertz memory, which is $36. You can add 3 more of these sticks and have a total of 32 gigabytes in your system. And if you want, you can just go with 416 gigs for 64 gigabytes of RAM, which might be a little bit expensive, but hey, if you want to do that, that's cool. That's cool. Now for storage, we're going with just one SanDisk 240 gigabyte SSD, which is $63. The reason why I'm not putting a hard drive in here is because, well, most likely you have a computer somewhere that has a hard drive in it that you can add in for extra storage. If not, they're pretty cheap. You can get a 1 terabyte for 40-50 bucks and 2 terabytes for like 60 bucks, so it's not that expensive for hard drive space anyway. So it's an SSD is up to 5 times faster than a hard drive. It can transfer data, it can write data 5 times faster, so games are gonna load quicker. Your computer will restart a lot faster. When I upgraded to an SSD, it only restarted in about 15-30 seconds. Maybe before it would take 4 or 5 minutes. So it was a huge upgrade from there. Now for the power supply, we're going with the Corsair Builder 750 watt. It's 80 plus bronze certified, and 750 watts. You're never gonna need more than that. Even with 2-way SLI and a bunch of drives, you're never gonna really need more than that unless you're running like 4-way SLI and doing some extreme stuff or something. I don't know, but you will never really need more than that. So it's pretty cheap. It's about 30-40 bucks for 750 watt power supply, and Corsair is a pretty good brand for those. So yeah, you'll be set on power. Now for the case, we're going with the DIY PC Zonda Zero. It looks really nice. It's only about 30-40 bucks. It's got side windows. You can see the insides of your PC, which might look ugly unless you start upgrading. But it's got 3 USBs on the front, 2 USB 3.0s, and I mean, it's a pretty good case for the price, I'd say. Now for the meat, the juicy meat. We're going with, for the processor, we're going with the i3-6100. Now, if you're going to be using this PC for gaming, an i3-6100 will not affect your gaming. Like, it won't affect it noticeably. You will not be able to notice that much of a difference at all. It's $110. It's got 2 cores and 4 threads, which makes it act similar to a quad-core processor. It is clocked at 3.7 gigahertz. It can't be overclocked since it's not in the K series. 6th gen i3. It won't limit your gaming, and it can be majorly upgraded in the future. And they're coming out with new processors in the beginning of 2017. So if you save up your money, you can definitely get one of those if you want to do editing or some other stuff. And now the one that everyone cares about, the graphics card. We're going with the just released GTX 1050 Ti by MSI. Now you can play just about every single game at 1080p, mid to ultra settings. All right, at when you're keeping it at 60 frames per second. But if you don't care much about frame rates, you can crank those settings up and get much lower frame rates if you're okay with that. But it's a pretty good 1080p card. It's pretty nice for the price at 130 bucks. It's a pretty nice card, trust me on that one. Now altogether this PC is $489. Still under well under $500, so you can definitely put in another hard drive if you want. It will go over 500, but it's not that much. So, and yeah, that'll be it. I will leave a link in the description that shows all the parts where you can buy them and all that. And well, yeah, hopefully I will be doing this build in the future, if I ever get money, that is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, cause well, I'm new to YouTube. I have practically 0 subscribers, so yeah, I mean, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you liked it, and see you next time.